You know that you need to have a really strong core so that your back won't hurt anymore. But what if I told you that all those crunches you're doing are actually making your back pain worse? You see, the thing is, a lot of people fail to understand that doing crunches is only one plane of motion that your abs actually do. It's just doing spinal flexion. And if you have herniated discs or any other lower back issues, when you're doing that excessive flexion just 100 times every night before bed, you're just putting more pressure and you're potentially popping that disc out again, which is going to cause more pain. What we really need to do is we need to understand everything that the core does so we can learn how to properly get a strong core to not cause those issues. So this brings us to, what does our core actually do? Well, it does a whole bunch of things, but we need to peel back the layers a little bit and actually focus on a few little things. First, let's think about our spine. More specifically, our lumbar spine, the lower back of our spine. So what happens is our core is actually helping us control and stabilize our lumbar spine, but also create and control movement around it in all different planes of motion, flexion, extension, doing that laterally, rotating, and helping prevent and resist all of those movements altogether. Additionally, our core isn't just our abs, isn't just a six-pack. There's a whole bunch of muscles that actually create our core. And it's not even just your midsection. There's muscles that are above it and below it as well. And again, knowing all of these things will actually help us understand how to build a strong core and the exercises that we need to do that. So let's actually go through some of them right now. Let's focus on rotational work first. Why? Because it's one of the things that's done the least when I see people doing core work. Now, yes, I do see people do Russian twists, but number one, those are usually done extremely poorly. Number two, it's not that good for rotational work. And number three, you're actually putting yourself in this weird kind of precarious position where you can get hurt again, especially if you already experienced back pain. So let's actually do something easier and more directly targeted towards rotational work. Grab a band, attach it to a strong surface that's not going to tip over on you. All you got to do is either kneel down on one leg or have both knees down, or do it standing up. But you got to stick your arms out and rotate. You slowly control that rotation, and very importantly, you resist that rotation as you're coming back. You don't just let your body go. We always want to control the movement in every single direction that we're moving so that we actually get the most out of the workout and we don't hurt ourselves. So again, just very, very simple and effective rotations. Very easy to overload this. You can have a heavier band, you can move further away from the post, or you could just move even slower or do more reps. You don't have to do anything crazy where you could potentially get hurt. We want to keep everything as simple as possible. So in reality, extension might actually be the most important thing that you could be doing for core work, because this is the world that we live in. Everybody's just stuck in this flex position, scrolling on their iPads through social media or driving home from work, and everybody's just stuck like this. Now, it's not bad to slouch. It's not inherently bad. It's not going to hurt you. But being stuck in this position for hours and hours on end can be bad. And if we're not actually working on extension and learning how to raise our bodies again, we lose the ability to do that and we get stuck like this more and more and more. And that's where injuries and pain can happen. So again, let's keep everything very, very simple. There's gonna be a very easy exercise called Supermans. Super simple. You lay on the floor on your stomach, stick your arms out, stick your legs out. You actually want to squeeze your butt and you want to lift your legs up through your butt. You want to lift your arms up through your shoulder blades. And you want to keep your core nice and tight. You don't want to let your abs flare out and your ribs flare out. You want to pull them down, and you're actually going to get a great extension exercise. Hold it for as long as you can, or give yourself a predetermined amount of time to hold it. Slowly come down, controlling the eccentric, and then come back up again and hold it. It's going to unlock so much strength in your body and give you that ability to extend easily again after all those hours of being in that flexed, hunched over position. So we all know how to flex our spine because everybody's doing crunches all the time. And I just taught you guys how to rotate and extend, but we have to be able to do that side to side as well. So we're going to keep things simple. You can grab a heavy object. It could be a kettlebell, it could be a child, it could be a dumbbell, and you want to hold them on one side. And we're very, very controlled, going to learn how to flex and bring that weight down and extend and bring it back up. Now, the most important part of that was control. We don't want to excessively or quickly move in either direction because we could potentially get hurt. We want to control the movement as much as we can. We do 10, 12, 15 reps, and we make sure we do the same amount on the opposite side. Now, additionally, you don't have to just do this. You can just hold it like that and go for a walk. Go around the block. Halfway through, switch hands, and keep walking. Now you're learning how to actually stabilize your core and not topple over and get hurt. Okay, so I know I went through all of those things pretty quickly and it could probably seem a little bit confusing, so I want to make it easy for all of you guys. Screenshot this right now on the screen. It's going to be a great core workout that you can do at the end of a regular workout, or maybe just one day when you're at home and you're like, hey, I have not been working on my core enough the past 20, 50, 100 years, and I don't want to be in pain anymore. Now, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It'll definitely help me out, and especially comment so I can know what type of stuff you guys want to learn about, what kind of things you want to know about, because I want to help as many people as I possibly can. So, see you guys in the next video.